Have you ever received the completely wrong food at a restaurant, but you were too afraid of sounding rude in English to actually say anything?
So you just sit there in silence, eating a cold, expensive meal that you didn't even order, all because you didn't have the right vocabulary to speak up. It is one of the most frustrating feelings in the world.
It truly is, but it doesn't have to be this way. Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. In today's extended mega episode, we are going to teach you the secret art of complaining politely in English.
By the end of this lesson, you will have the exact high-level phrases you need to fix a bad situation at a restaurant, a hotel, or even when returning a broken item to a store, all while sounding perfectly polite and professional.
If you are ready to stop being a pushover and start speaking up with confidence, smash that subscribe button, share this video with a friend who is learning English, and let's dive in.
And of course, this podcast is brought to you by Simply IELTS. Whether you are aiming for a Band 8 in your IELTS speaking test, preparing for professional exams, or simply traveling the world, we have the resources for you. Head over to our website right now at simplyielts.com.
That is simplyielts.com. All right, let's set up our first scenario. You are at a nice restaurant. The waiter brings you your food, but it is completely wrong. Let's listen to a native speed conversation. I will be the waiter, and you will be the customer. Here is your steak, sir. Enjoy your meal.
Excuse me. I'm afraid there's been a slight mistake with my order.
Oh, I am so sorry. What seems to be the problem?
I actually ordered the grilled chicken, but this looks like the steak. Could I possibly get the chicken instead?
Let's pause the role play right there. That was handled beautifully. The customer got exactly what they wanted, but they didn't sound angry or aggressive.
Exactly. The biggest mistake English learners make is being too direct. If you say, "This is wrong, I want chicken," it sounds very aggressive to native English speakers. Instead, look at how I started the conversation.
You used a fantastic native-level phrase. I'm afraid there's been a slight mistake.
Starting with "I'm afraid" is a classic English trick. It doesn't mean you are scared. It is a polite way to introduce bad news. And notice how I said a slight mistake. English speakers love to make problems sound small to be polite.
Let's practice this magical phrase. I am going to speak very slowly. Listen carefully and repeat right after me. I'm afraid there's been a slight mistake.
Great. Let's try it again, a little smoother. Focus on the flow of the words. I'm afraid there's been a slight mistake.
Perfect. Now, let's look at how the customer asked for the correct food. They didn't say, "Give me the chicken."
No, I used a very advanced, polite question structure. Could I possibly get?
Adding the word possibly softens the request and makes it sound incredibly polite. It shows high-level control of the language. Let's practice saying it slowly. Listen and repeat. Could I possibly get?
Try it with me at conversational speed. Could I possibly get the chicken?
Excellent job. Now we are going to level up. Let's move to a second scenario. This time, you are checking into a hotel, but there is a major problem with your room.
Let's listen to the fast role play. I will be the hotel guest, and you be the front desk manager. Hi there. I hate to make a fuss, but the air conditioning in my room isn't working, and it's quite hot.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Let me send maintenance up right away.
Thank you. If they can't fix it, Would it be possible to move to a different room?
Okay, let's pause again. This is a masterclass in polite English. Let's look at the opening phrase the guest used. I hate to make a fuss, but
To make a fuss means to create unnecessary drama or complain loudly. By saying, I hate to make a fuss, you are telling the listener that you are a reasonable person, but you have a real problem.
it immediately makes the hotel staff want to help you. Let's practice this advanced idiom. Listen and repeat slowly. I hate to make a fuss, but
Let's hear it one more time. Try to sound a little bit apologetic. I hate to make a fuss, but
brilliant. And finally, look at how the guest asked to change rooms. They used a conditional phrase. Would it be possible to?
this is the ultimate polite request. You aren't demanding a new room, you are asking if the possibility exists. Let's practice it together. Listen and repeat. Would it be possible to?
Let's put the whole sentence together now. Would it be possible to move to a different room?
Fantastic! But wait, we aren't finished yet. We have one more very common scenario that makes English learners nervous.
That's right, returning a broken item to a store. It can feel so awkward to ask for your money back. Let's listen to how a native speaker handles this. I will be the store employee, and you will be the customer. Hi, welcome back. How can I help you today?
Hi there. I was hoping you could help me with this charger. I bought it yesterday, but it doesn't seem to be working properly.
Let's pause the role play. Look at how gently the customer started the conversation. They didn't slam the item on the desk and shout, "It's broken!"
Never do that. Instead, I used a very friendly, cooperative phrase. I was hoping you could help me with. This makes the employee feel like your teammate, not your enemy. Let's practice it slowly. I was hoping you could help me with.
Let's try it a bit faster. I was hoping you could help me with this charger.
Great. And notice how I described the problem. I didn't say, it is completely broken. I softened the negative message by saying, it doesn't seem to be working properly.
Doesn't seem to be is a classic English softening phrase. It takes the aggression out of the complaint. Let's repeat that slowly. It doesn't seem to be working properly.
Try it with me. It doesn't seem to be working properly.
You nailed it! You now have a complete professional toolkit for complaining politely. If you use, I'm afraid there's been a slight mistake, I hate to make a fuss, and I was hoping you could help me, you will navigate any difficult situations smoothly.
Remember, a huge part of being polite is your tone of voice. Keep your voice calm, smile softly, and use these exact phrases. Practicing them out loud is the absolute best way to build your fluency. We highly recommend saving this episode and playing it again tomorrow.
Did you find this extended masterclass helpful? If you learned something new today, please drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button, and share it with your study groups.
And for daily vocabulary challenges, full podcast transcripts, and our premium exam preparation courses, visit us at simplyIELTS.com.
Thanks for spending your time with us here at Simply IELTS. Keep practicing, speak with confidence, and we will catch you in the next episode. Bye!
Speak up, and see you next time, everyone.